Hey everyone, I'd like to share this journal that I made. It's a Boho Gypsy themed journal made from most of the pieces that came in the junk trunk kit from my McCall mom. Her latest junk trunk kit was Boho themed, and so I decided to purchase one and make this journal. I did use a lot of the kit, but not all of it. This fabric piece is my own fabric that I had, and I knew I wanted to use it for this project. So that's what it looks like on the back, and I did not want to cover too much of the design, so I only really added some embellishments here at the bottom. Although the buttons and this top trim, this did come from the kit, and then I added some Tim Holtz pieces. And on the spine, all 3 bead dangles come from the kit as well. It's a 9 by roughly 9 by 6, and it's a 2 signature journal. I did add some of my own pieces, like this one here. I had that, and so I added it as a side tuck spot. And the DigiKit that was used in here did not come from the junk trunk kit. That's one I added as well. And all this did come from the kit, so I made it into a belly band. Here's a little booklet with the tag, and all the dictionary and encyclopedia pages, all that came from the junk trunk kit, as well as the eyelash trim. I've never used it before, so I wasn't really sure how I was going to use it, but I ended up using it as just decorations on the sides of pages. Here's 2 pockets with 2 journaling tags. Here's a side tuck with the tag, and here's a fabric tab. I added quite a bit of that on the journal as well. And all the music papers have some kind of tuck spot. And here's more journaling space. This is my own trim that I added. Here's another fabric tab. All the pages are coffee dyed, and a few of them have a transfer on them. And this is an envelope that I made for the journal, and it's just on by paper clip, so it can be removed. That's a jeweled piece. It's a really pretty one with sequins, and it's really shiny and metallic. And it's a tuck spot with a tag. This piece also came from the junk trunk kit. I think it's talking about garlic, so I added some sequins to the page. Here's another tab with a coin. And here's a piece of trim that I added as well. All the little dark spots, those are all sequins. There's more eyelash trim. Another little booklet with the tag. I used all the coffee dye pages that came with the kit as well. Here's another fabric tab. Here's more eyelash trim. So here's another side tuck, and all the stamped images that I use with the butterflies and the flowers, I colored in with Distress Oxide. Here's another side tuck with 2 journaling cards. Here's another piece that I didn't want to cut down anymore, so I just made it into a side tuck, and I put a tag in there. And so on the spine, the sari silk is just tied on, so if you didn't want it, you can just unhook. Oops, sorry about that. Camera stopped recording on me. I was just saying that the sari silk on the spine is just tied on, so if you didn't want it, you can just untie it. So here's the second signature, and so here's a little envelope. It's not sealed, so you can write in it. There are 2 of them in the journal, and this is a piece that I didn't want to cut down as well. All these little colored purple, green, they're all really fuzzy. I'm not even sure what the material is, but this one's really neat. And so here's another tuck spot. This one's a big one. Here's another little booklet with the tag. Some more eyelash trim. This one's a pretty piece as well. It's really metallic. This is just left over from when I made the side tuck spots. I didn't want to throw that away, so I just added it as embellishment. Here's another side tuck with 2 journaling cards. Here's more of that trim. Here's another coffee dyed page that has a different transfer on it. Here's a pretty metallic-y piece with some coins on the bottom. More eyelash trim. This is my own piece. It's just a trim with some sequins on it. Another tab. Here's the other envelope that I made. It's just on by a paper clip. There's nothing in it, so you can remove it or whatever. Here's a piece of fabric that I didn't want to cut down, and it has a red sequins throughout and a really pretty stitched design. So I made it to a fabric clip. Here's my own trim again. Here's a side tuck with another journaling card. Here's a coin on the side of this page. More eyelash trim. Here's I think it's the last booklet with the tag. Here's another pretty piece that I didn't want to cut down, so I made it into a side tuck spot. There's jewelry and there's sequins, and it's a really shiny one. And so here's the last tuck spot. This came from the kit as well, and I just used it. It was the last piece that I had, so I just used it as a page embellishment. And so the back also has the tuck spot. This is what it looks like on the side. It is getting pretty chunky. I tried to stop if it was too much. And that's it. So that's my journal. Information for the journal and the DigiKit used will be in the description box, as well as information for I'm a Cool Mom and Nik the Booksmith, her Carpetbagger course, and I do recommend everyone take that course. I love that course. So thank you all for stopping by. I do have a couple more pieces of, well, not a couple, but I have some fabric left over. So the next couple journals will be boho as well, and then I'll move on to something else. So thank you all, and I'll see you soon.